Welcome back to the Shed Show, the show that's in the shed.
Well, today I'm going to do the introductions. Last time I did the introduction, I laughed at our sponsor and got in trouble. So we are here with MOPSY.
Mopers. Mopsy.
Mopsy. And so we have Connor Murray on the left. Connor Murray, he is the bassist, or the bassist, as other people say. We have Capp Nickel, the vocals. And we have George Leventry with a capital V. And he is the drummer.
Welcome to the show. Yes, Mopsy is probably one of the coolest bands that I have ever seen. Well, I haven't seen a lot of bands, actually, telling you the truth.
And
they're the only
really
concert I've really gone to. So yes, we have Connor, Capp, George. What is the background? How did Mopsy get created? Where are you guys at now? Just kind of give us the rundown.
Yeah, so Capp and I were in a band in high school called Upside. And so
What happened to that? Where are they?
There were two other people in Upside. We got started initially because of like the high school Battle of the Bands competitions, and we did okay doing that, but also just the fact of being in a band for a competition got kind of catty and mean sometimes, and didn't love that.
I didn't think that was like Upside though. I just feel like that was high school, like being in a high school competition.
Who was in the love triangle?
What, dude? Too many people. I wasn't really in the loop on all that. I remember
Straight hexagons going on.
Triforces, dog. No, it was just like wacky high school band stuff. And then, yeah, I want you to explain this though, because we're all like had previous history with each other, all knew each other. But George kind of was like the link and actually brought us both together, even though me and Connor were homies in high school too.
So basically, I had a friend at work, and they were like, there's this dude, Capp Nickel, he plays guitar. And I was like, okay, I need him in a band. And then I found out that like we had kissed the same girl in high school. And she had like talked about him the year before, and she was all like, he plays drums and guitar, and he's so good. And I was all like, ugh, hate this guy.
I literally thought you were going to say, yeah, Capp Nickel, and I found out that we kissed.
I thought the same thing. I thought there was a period after that. I was like, man,
no,
what a crazy
we
night.
don't go that far back, but basically. So then I texted him out of nowhere, and I was like, I'm putting together this band for just like for fun / the Battle of the Bands. And he was like, cool, yeah. And so we got together. That band was together for a couple years. Capp went to Alaska. I went on a mission to Ukraine. That was nuts. But when I was in the MTC before that, the little training place, Connor was there. We had known Connor before. Obviously, like Capp said, they went to high school together. Mm-hmm. But Connor played bass for us at a gig that we did for my dad, who runs like a local choir. They wanted a live band to play with them for a bunch of songs. And so our bassist couldn't make it. We knew Connor played bass. And so we were like, step in. And he was like so good. And like we gave him, I fooled him. We're all like rock musicians, and we gave Connor sheet music, and he was like doom 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 doom, and he played so well, and we were like, whoa. And so then I was kind of just, my heart was set on Connor from that day forward, and
we locked eyes and never stopped.
Yeah.
What was it for your other bassist? What did you tell him?
It was just like mostly a high school affair, and we just figured like, once we all got back, after like 2 years, that it probably wouldn't keep going.
Yeah. After we all split up, after I moved to Alaska and everything, we were like, maybe we'll do another project after you guys get back from your missions and everything. And
he came back, and the fire was just as strong.
Yeah,
the fire was just right.
Really
Capp was ready to stoke it. Freaking. Well, because I came back, I thought out of everybody, Capp was going to be the busiest, because I was planning on getting like just most of us back together.
So goofy, because where I was at when you came back, I was like unemployed. Like, and I love the idea. I don't know. I felt like I had a couple of people be like, Capp's going to be the guy that's like doing things after high school. Because I was like moving to Alaska, so people were like, dang, that guy's a doer,
He's a mover.
dude. He's a mover, dude. And then like I was unemployed playing like doing Twitch, and like I had a part-time like barista job, I think, somewhere in the middle of that. And yeah, no, just hearing like I thought Capp was gonna be so busy. Like I knew I wasn't doing college. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that I wasn't gonna do college either. So it's just, I don't know, that's goofy to me.
So basically met up with Capp, and then I was like, hey Capp, like, are you busy? And he's like, no, not at all.
No, he paused. When you called him, you busy?
He looks around his room.
Yeah, no. Pack packs his bags. Alaska shoots back over here.
Yeah, no. Alaska was like lasted 2 months. Got screwed over at a job over there. It was supposed to be some summer job. Didn't even make it through the whole summer.
Were you on a crab boat? You're like, I thought I was cutting wood out here.
No, dog. They were like, I thought I was gonna be on a crab boat. I was on like a freaking gift shop. And
That's the biggest swindle of all time.
dude, yeah, no, they told like it was like a friend's aunt. Like friend had this like company in Alaska, and they're like they get these hires over to do like little summer jobs, and I was like, "Whoa, that sounds so cool!" And they're like, "Apparently you'll be doing like tours for salmon and stuff, and like explaining like stuff like that, like leading like tourists around." I was like, "Oh no way!"
Do you know anything about salmon?
No, no.
Their first
show up-
question: have you watched Deadliest Catch? Yes. Get ready.
No, dude, I didn't
You
talk.
said they wouldn't ask that.
No interviews, no nothing. I just later like, yeah, come on up. But I was like, showed up, and groceries there are so expensive. I thought I'd be working like 80 hours a day, like you have nothing else to do up there. It's a summer job, and no, they work me like 10 hours a week, and it was nuts.
You went up there for a part-time job.
It was yeah, dude, it was nuts. I couldn't survive. Like, yeah, anyways. But yeah, and the salmon tours was a PowerPoint presentation inside the gift shop. So they had one guy trained there that would like tourist, like, and nobody would do it. Nobody wanted to like sit down in a room and watch a PowerPoint about salmon.
Wait, so you walk into this gift shop in Alaska and they say, hey, are you selling like an MLM? Or are you selling like a timeshare? They're like, no, we have a salmon PowerPoint for you.
It was like
salmon tours.
it was for tourists. They had like guys jumping off of cruise ships. It was a cruise ship town, is what I called it. It's like where you stop, walk around a tiny town. So people would walk in and they'd like see the PowerPoint and be like, hell no. Like, and then go to the next shop. And it was like, yeah, like, I don't know. But everybody I met there was lovely. I loved everybody I worked with, but it was just
You put a little too much emphasis on lovely.
lovely. Dude, they all were. Like, I loved
Do
all
you
of
have
them.
a kid up there?
My little child that I left up there.
Summer little child.
But, no, dog. I'm not that cool. I don't get around that much. I'm
Put a
not
guitar pick in his hand and walked on the plane.
That's it. All right, I know what your next single is gonna be. Salmon tours.
Dang.
It's gonna be the whole. It's gonna be the whole.
you heard it here
Odyssey.
first.
Salmon tours.
I wrote this about all the rejection I felt when nobody wanted to see my salmon PowerPoints.
It sounds like an innuendo.
They're like, no, really, it's just the PowerPoint.
The salmon
So
PowerPoints, dude.
let's make a shift to why we're actually here. Your newest single.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah. Take it away, Connor.
Yeah, we've got a new single. It's out on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, TikTok,
Deezer.
Deezer. It's on
Deezer,
Deezer. It's
baby.
on Tidal, I think. It's on everywhere. It's called Oh Honey. Yeah, it's super rad. It's our first.
Oh, sorry.
Actual
That's
single.
my phone. Sorry.
Oh no.
I know.
You said this was going to be professional, Cole.
Go back.
I promise.
Let's go from the top.
So what's the kind of inspiration behind Oh Honey? How long did it take? What was the process like? Is it just words
About
thrown
your
together?
hexagon love
It's you,
triangle.
Capp.
Oh, that's me, dude. So, oh honey, inspiration, all that. Well, I guess like it's kind of weird because my songwriting process is just odd. Like I'll figure out like a vibe general first, like maybe find chords, whatever. I'm sure that's the same for everyone. Find some chords that you like, and then you find like a good tempo, energy that you like. And I had this like really an idea for like a fast-paced song. And then when I got to practice, I remember like I was screaming. I don't usually, like most of our songs, I'm not like screaming right off the bat like that, like or doing that really loud yell. But this one I was like, that's really fitting. So then I was like, you know what, this song's gonna have to be doing yelling type lyrics and yelling type vibes. So I remember the whole inspiration was I wanted to sound like I was ripping my hair out as I was like doing it. So I got this real angsty like yell with it, and that was what we ran with.
Did
and
you
then
rip out any hair to test it?
I didn't method act. I didn't go too hard
Should've
into
done
it.
that, dog.
He
Do
pulls
you
Connor's
really
hair out
care?
instead.
But yeah, it was like really angsty vocals, but lots of fun instruments. I felt like we kept an upbeat, kind of dancey rhythm with it. I don't know, but that's pretty much it about it. Yeah, that's old honey for you, baby.
It's really fast.
That's all. It's fast.
It's really fast. As a drummer, it's really fast.
You're like,
Recorded it really
have you
fast.
seen Whiplash? Yeah. That's
It's
what
like-
it is.
it's like-
J.K. Simmons breaks down the door. George!
Cap was J.K. Simmons in this, and he was throwing chairs. No, it was basically like Cap was like, I have an idea for this song, and he like played it really fast, and he was like, "Okay, like match that, but I want you to do like
Twice as fast.
twice as fast with
drums.
your right hand and stuff." And so I like before we recorded it, we played it live a few times, and there were like drummers from the other bands we would play with came up, and they're like, "How do you do that for so long with your right hand?"
It's because I threw chairs.
Because the song's like this fast. It's like,
What was it? Yeah.
and I'm doing double that with my right hand, so it's and people were like, "Wow, like you're like really fast at that." And by the end of the song, I'd have to be like,
Has his carpal tunnel
The
gloves
arthro-
on.
yeah,
Has
the-
like a brace.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
should.
It gave me blisters on my fingers the first time we played it live.
yeah." It's
Okay.
really fast,
But it was
it's
a quick,
cool.
It was a quick turnaround from when we had the first Cap brought the concept to us. We added our parts to it, and then like we recorded it within what was it, like 2 weeks?
That's
3
most of our
weeks?
songs because my inspiration motivation drive lasts 1 month, baby. So like,
It's like the songs that we've had for a long time that we perform at every show, like have not been recorded, and they're not like quite on our radar to get recorded almost, but
Not
it's
quite
like
my tempo.
the new ones that pop up, we're just like, let's just record that right now.
it's
Do
the
it before
inspiration.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We literally did it this week,
yeah, we did it 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Wrote a song and we're like, that's the one.
Run it. Let's run it. Everyone run it.
The next single.
It's
So,
that, I don't know. Yeah, it's literally like the inspiration motivation is just so high when stuff's new. And I feel like it's actually really good to just get as much as you can out of it right off the bat. So if we're all feeling good about it, yeah, we're just like, all right, record it, run it, this, and that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting coming back to like our old songs and seeing how motivated we are to work on those and get those ones out.
yeah,
You're like hello, old friends, like a record.
Yeah, like we kind of lose, I guess, love for them. Like
it's like
it
I think
feels
a big thing is we start playing them slower.
yeah,
Practice,
That's the first sign.
We're like, let's practice this one. We haven't played it in a long time. And we finish and we're like, I think that took like 5 minutes and it's a 3-minute song.
Yeah, dude. We get
That was really
The
long.
heart's not in it as a new song would be, right?
yeah, no, it's really like that. Whenever you write something new, like you still have a lot of like attachment to it, it's fresh and all that. So I don't know, it's goofy, but
Well, for anybody who is wanting to one, either start a band, two, write their own songs, or three, just get
Move
into
to
this
Alaska.
industry, they want to move to Alaska to do salmon tours. What would your advice be to them? Like, let's go one question at a time. So if they want to start a band, what's the easiest way to do that, Connor?
No, yeah, I think because I was in a few like junior high school bands with some friends, and they were fun. But really, what it came down to is trying to find people who play music. But if you make it known that you play music, like you play an instrument, you'll find those people. They just they're like, "What? You play? I play," and then you just kind of like, we should play together.
We play?
What if we played together? And then I think the thing that's made the
What is this, Pick of Destiny?
Kind of.
and then I think the thing that's made the difference for us in this band is our consistency. I mean, practicing consistently, having like we try to do it every week at least. And I have to drive from Provo.
yeah, shout out Connor.
Yo, seriously.
You drive from Provo?
I used to take the
and
train.
I live in Cottonwood Heights. Before I lived in Bountiful.
Yeah, I would take the train to Bountiful.
So it would be like a 50-minute commute, hour-long
Yeah.
commute for Connor once a week, which was nuts. Back, like, that's 2 hours total. We're just talking about one way. That's 1 hour. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, consistency, that's really made the difference for us. Get together with someone and practice a lot.
I
that's
think that
true.
was huge. And then also just like, I think once, like not trying to be sappy, but like what's made it easy for us is like we're homies on top of it.
True. We always talk about adding in a fourth member. We have our inside joke, like, we need a shredder, a guy that shreds, dude. But then we're like, but would we get along with him as much as we already do?
would he be our friend?
Would we be as homies as much as we are now? How would that affect the homie dynamic? So, like, I kind of don't know if we'll ever find a fourth just because we're like, but we want him to also be our best friend.
It sounds like you guys are practicing polyamory. We need a
yeah, dog.
Did I
Borderline.
stutter when I said love hexagon?
Yeah,
Didn't even blink. It would be hilarious, like in the future, like you totally pull like a Beatles cover art, like on every single one of your like albums or singles. It can have like the 4 of you, but then just one random person you bring in. They don't even play anything. It's just some random person every single time.
Capp, Connor, George. This is Jim.
Every time.
Jim was at one of our shows.
He said yes, guys.
He took the flyer.
I couldn't imagine introducing somebody to the band and then the whole band like shrugs. We're like,
And this is oh. Yeah.
just like looking over at a guy and be like, and this is a Jim, and then everyone's like, yeah, like shrug, like sure.
All right.
Then you're like,
So
oh, don't
just-
worry, the warm up to you, the warm up to you. Don't worry.
It's been 6 months.
Dude, he's so mean.
All right. So that's how you start a band. How do you start writing your own music? What's the first step?
I'm the worst guy to give advice on this, dude.
You're the
It's-
only one who writes the music.
I know. I mean,
This is your job.
wait. George is like, wait, what do you mean? No, we would. The thing is about me is it's so like I feel like I'm very unprofessional personally. I kind of just
I could get that vibe.
Salmon tour guy, right?
yeah, dude. So salmon tours, yeah. No, I'm always just like, this is kind of fun, and then I'll like write it, run with it, and then maybe it turns into a full-fledged thing. I guess when it comes to writing, put in the work. Like I think if I put in more work at the beginning of this, if I learned a little bit more what I was doing, it would come a lot easier. And then also just have fun. Like that's at the bottom line. Like that's the cliche thing to say, but it's just super true. Because sometimes people are like, what's our next move? What do I got to do here to make it? Is it gonna suck? And it's like, don't worry about it. Just if it's makes you boogie, run with it. That's what I say.
I love that. Well, I mean, that's with anything in life. Like that's not just with songwriting. That's with
Script writing.
script writing. That's with
shoot.
anything that you want to
I was
do.
giving him a hard
Building chairs, building. I don't know.
Wait,
doing anything.
building chairs.
I don't know. Being a carpenter, you just have to keep trying and keep going at it until you start making.
Do what you love
Stuff that
with
makes
who
you
you
happy.
love, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean. All right.
yeah.
Last thing. How do you kind of stay in this industry, George? Like, how do you keep things going?
How about you talk to someone else? Just ask someone else a question.
Ask George a question.
What? Hey,
Did you go down the line?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy for me.
Wait. Not George.
George actually doesn't know anything about
Benji, how do you
this
stay in the
industry.
music industry?
No, I think a huge part of it has come from it. Like sounds like a bad business thing, but like networking, not networking to network, but networking like just making other friends.
Yeah.
Like getting to know other people that are playing in bands. Like around Salt Lake, there's so many bands, and so just like every chance that we've had to like play with different people, talk to different people, has given us more opportunities. And then just when you can, play as much as possible, get your name out there, do what you can. I don't know.
Make
That's
friends
probably
with the sound guy.
make friends with the sound guy, dude. There are some homie sound guys here in Salt Lake. Shout out to Aiden at the DLC.
That guy's cool.
He's
Aiden,
cool.
DLC,
What a
link
homie.
in the below.
Aiden. We love you.
We love you, man. Frick.
Do you have a tear in your eye, Cap?
Yeah, dog. I was like, oh man, the sound guys.
Kale.
Yeah, Aiden, Kale,
Jacob.
people at Kilby, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Really good too.
Everybody's.
So
We've been really lucky with sound people, actually. Yeah.
yeah, and then that just with like what Connor said about like staying consistent as a band, like keeping the practice up, keeping a social media presence, like not in like a stupid way or like trying to get more followers way, but just like let people know what you're doing.
So don't be like Swaco on TikTok or.
Dude, I don't even know who that is.
Never mind.
I don't know.
I thought you guys were rockers. Never mind.
Oh! No, he's the emo guy that
Yeah.
like does all the genre swapping
Yeah.
with people.
What?
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know.
Probably not like that guy.
What if George just like
No.
pulled that punch just right out of it? It is Swaco, the guys. Waco.
So, oh wait, yeah, that's me.
Turns around, pulls it off. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that you might have brought your instruments today.
No way.
Who told you that? Who told you that? Tell me. Say it.
My mom.
Do you know what song that you're going to be playing for us today?
The one they just.
We're actually gonna. I think we were gonna actually play the new single.
New single
for you guys.
Yeah.
Unless Cap just had some inspiration right now.
No, I the thing is, I didn't commute up with these guys. I was supposed to wake up a little bit earlier than I did. So I was running late, and I didn't get to do the meet up and group huddle before the show type thing with these guys. So
Group kiss.
yeah.
You guys can do it right now. We'll look away.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You guys just see us like arm around shoulder, heads down. We're like, yeah.
You just hear a little.
Okay.
last night when we were just like, hey Connor, we're like, what are the details about the podcast? Where are we going? And he's like, 9:30 in the morning. Cap was like, oh shoot, and we were like, you can't make it, and he was like, no, I don't want to wake up that early. We were just like, oh, that's okay.
I don't know. I was expecting a nice 11. I was gonna make my
Crisp 11.
9:30 put a whole like change in my world. I was like, dang, I was gonna go out tonight, but I guess I'll sleep, and I still slept in. So.
Well, here is Oh Honey. I'll give you a big clap. Then whenever you guys are ready to go.
sounded good because I'm not doing that.
I am not doing
I messed
that
up pretty
again.
hard on that last take, but whatever.
And then we'll wait a second, and then we'll come back and be like, "That was amazing," type
Yeah.
of thing.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Man,
That was spicy.
that was quick in my world.
Did you like that?
What was your favorite part?
Little editing magic. Thank you so much, Mopsy. Thank you. Connor, Capp, George, you guys are an inspiration. Look on my shirt, Mopsy,
No
homemade.
way.
We love that shirt,
Everything
dude.
is amazing. Everything is awesome. Please go ahead and download, listen to, just look up and follow this band. They're doing amazing things. And they are also the ones who wrote our intro and outro music and potentially a Shed Show theme song. So that's in the works. So thank you so much. We'll put all their links in the bio below. Any fleeting wisdom from any one of you guys?
Don't cook bacon in the nude.
I've never heard that one.
I think that's from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay.
I feel like you should take that advice, Cap. I don't know if you've never heard that before.
He likes the sizzle.
I was like, wait,
he
wait,
likes
wait.
the sting.
what?
That's
Yeah.
why it always hurts.
I was like, wait, I didn't know. Like, that's why I was saying. I was like, I've never heard that. Am I supposed to stop doing what I do in the morning, dude?
Thank you again, guys. We're going to put everything in there, and we'll talk to you next time. Benji, anything else?
No, you really looked me deep in the eyes there. I didn't like that.
Bye.
Can we kiss our way out?
Yeah, you can get your way out.
Oh, that was good.